if you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Leonard Fournette fighting through. Fournette fighting through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A handoff to Fournette. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fort Tokyo. Great. 81. Black. What's this?
Wentz now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Liz. 81. Ron. Say stat.
Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Being chased out left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Great 15. What's up?
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll set up a throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And that last drive was very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37.
Check.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Good spot 2.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Airing this one up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Black, come on.
On first down, Wentz. On the comebacker, complete. It's Curry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Great 15. Great 15.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Joey Bosa In there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This is Fournette. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clinton Dix there for the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Finding room inside the 40. Going left side here, and it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. Wentz to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he'll get into the end end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin with a run by Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throw left side complete. That's Burgess. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. They'll
run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run for it with Humphrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Wow. I'll tell you, he got a good spot on that one. It's 4th and 2, and he might have gotten 2 and an inch, but that's all he needed, and that'll keep the drive moving.
Wentz now on first down. He's got that one complete to Darbo. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on. He's got a man. Complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. 49ers. Mike Evans, 94 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Gray 15, Gray 15.
They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? but instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it